All right, all right, all right. You've heard it before. Your thoughts shape your reality. But have you ever truly stopped to think about how deep that goes? What if I told you that the life you want is already in your grasp, waiting for you to believe is possible? But here's the thing. If you don't change the way you think, you'll stay stuck in the same place. Are you ready to shift your mindset and take control of your world? Your mind creates your world. Let's unlock the power you've been sitting on. You are the architect of your reality. Your life ain't just happening to you. You're building it with every thought, every belief, every damn choice you make. You get what you focus on. So if you're always thinking about failure, guess what? Guess what you're going to get. But if you lock in on success, on growth, on becoming something more, your mind starts laying the foundation for it. It's physics, it's energy, it's truth. Build the world you want to live in from the inside out. Life isn't just something that happens to you, it's something you create. Moment by moment, thought by thought, decision by decision. Every morning when you wake up, you are given a blueprint, a blank canvas. And the question is, what are you going to build today? You see, your thoughts are like seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind, you will eventually see in your life. If you constantly tell yourself that you're stuck, that you're not good enough, that life is unfair, guess what? You're building a world where those things are true. You're setting up roadblocks before you even take the first step. But what if, just what if you flipped the script? What if you started telling yourself a different story? What if, instead of doubt, you planted confidence? Instead of fear, you planted courage? Instead of excuses, you planted action? Because here's the thing, your mind is always working. It doesn't take a day off. It listens to everything you tell it, and then it sets out to prove you right. If you tell yourself you're not capable, your mind will find reasons to back that up. But if you tell yourself you are strong, you are smart, you are built for success, your mind will find ways to make that true. Think about the people who have achieved great things, the entrepreneurs, the athletes, the visionaries. You think they just stumbled into success? No. They saw it before it happened. They trained their minds to believe in their own potential. They didn't wait for proof. They became the proof. So how do you apply this to your daily life? Simple. Start small. When you wake up, set an intention. Today, I will move with confidence. When you face a challenge, instead of saying, I can't, ask yourself, how can I? When doubt creeps in, replace it with action. Train your brain like you would train a muscle. Repetition, discipline, focus. And remember this, your thoughts don't just affect you, they shape the world around you. The energy you put out attracts people, opportunities, and experiences that match it. That's why successful people keep winning, because they carry the mindset of a winner long before they ever cross the finish line. So today, take control of your blueprint. Start building the life you want, not just in your dreams, but in your actions, in your mindset, in the way you show up every single day. Because whether you realize it or not, you are the architect of your reality. Feel it before you see it. You ever notice how champions act like they've already won before they even step on the field? That ain't arrogance, that's vision. If you want to be successful, don't just think about it, feel it. Close your eyes and see yourself already there. Walk like you own it. Talk like you belong. When your mind believes, the universe listens, and trust me, it delivers. Success isn't just about hard work, it's about belief. It's about seeing yourself as the person you want to become before the world sees it. Most people wait for proof, for validation, for some sign that they're on the right path, but the truth is, if you don't believe in yourself first, no one else will. Look around at the greats, athletes, entrepreneurs, artists. They didn't just wake up one day and magically become the best. They felt it first. They saw themselves winning before the trophies came. They carried themselves like champions before the world called them one. And that's the key. You have to start feeling your success right now, not someday, not when things get easier, but today. If you want to be confident, act confident. If you want to be strong, carry yourself with strength. If you want to be successful, start thinking, walking, and talking like you already are. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. It just follows the blueprint you give it. That's why visualization is so powerful. When you close your eyes and see yourself thriving, succeeding, living the life you want, your brain starts working to make that a reality. Start seeking out the opportunities, the people, the circumstances that align with that vision. So how do you apply this to daily life? You start by embodying the energy of success. When you wake up, don't drag yourself out of bed, move with purpose. When you speak, don't mumble or second guess yourself. Own your words. When you set a goal, don't hope for it, believe in it with everything you've got. Try this every morning. Take just 2 minutes to close your eyes and picture yourself already having what you want. Feel the confidence, the excitement, the certainty of success. See yourself making the right choices, overcoming challenges, stepping into your greatness. Then carry that energy into your day. And when doubt tries to creep in, because it will, remind yourself you are not faking it, you are becoming it. Every action, every thought, every step forward is proof that you are shaping your reality. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the world to catch up. Feel it now, live it now, be it now. Because when you do, it's only a matter of time before the world sees exactly what you've known all along. Your brain takes orders, so give it the right ones. Your brain is like a GPS, man. They don't care where you tell it to go. It just follows directions. If you're always saying, I'm tired, I'm broke, I'm not good enough, guess what? That's exactly where you're heading. But if you tell your mind, I am strong, I am unstoppable, I am a force to be reckoned with, well now, buddy, that's a whole different destination. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever own. It listens to every command you give it, every word you speak, every thought you repeat. And here's the catch. It doesn't question you. It just follows orders. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, your brain says, all right, let's find proof of that. If you tell yourself, I can't do this, your mind won't even try to look for a way forward. But flip the script and everything changes. If you start telling yourself, I've got this, your brain shifts into problem-solving mode. If you say, I am strong, I am capable, I am built for this, your brain starts finding ways to prove it true. That's not wishful thinking. It's neuroscience. It's how the human mind works. So if your brain is always listening, the real question is, what kind of orders are you giving it? Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thought that crosses your mind? Are you already dreading the day, feeling exhausted before you've even started? Or are you setting the tone with strength, with gratitude, with purpose? Because that first thought, it's a command, and your brain will shape your entire day based on it. Start paying attention to your self-talk. When you catch yourself saying, I can't, stop and ask, is that true? Or is that just a bad habit? When fear creeps in, replace it with a new order. I am prepared. I am focused. I am ready. When you're facing a challenge, instead of saying, this is too hard, say, I will find a way. Here's a simple way to apply this. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror and speak your commands out loud. Not weak, half-hearted statements. Strong, certain, powerful ones. Say, I am unstoppable, I am disciplined, I am exactly where I need to be to achieve greatness. At first, it might feel silly, but do it long enough and your brain will believe it. And when your brain believes it, your actions will follow. You wouldn't program a GPS with the wrong destination and expect to end up in the right place, right? So don't do it to yourself. Give your mind the right instructions, program it for success, because whatever orders you give, your brain will follow. What you feed your mind shapes your future. You wouldn't put garbage fuel in a Ferrari, would you? So why the hell would you fill your mind with junk? Negativity, doubt, fear. Every single thing you read, watch, listen to, it's either making you stronger or making you weaker. Choose wisely. Fuel your mind with power, purpose, and positivity, because what you feed it today determines where you go tomorrow. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it, whether it's positivity, negativity, confidence, doubt, strength, or fear, That's what will grow. And just like a garden, if you don't intentionally plant the right things, the weeds will take over. Think about it. Everything you consume, what you read, what you watch, the conversations you have, it's all shaping your mindset. If you're constantly feeding your mind with negativity, with self-doubt, with distractions, then don't be surprised when your life starts reflecting that energy. But if you choose to fuel your mind with inspiration, with wisdom, with thoughts that push you to be better, your future will rise to meet you. So ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind every day? Are you spending hours scrolling through meaningless content, comparing yourself to others, drowning in negativity? Or are you filling your mind with things that make you stronger? Books that challenge your thinking, conversations that uplift and inspire, content that pushes you toward your goals instead of distracting you from them? This isn't just about motivation, it's about mental discipline. Because whether you realize it or not, the things you consume become a part of you. They shape your decisions, your emotions, your confidence, and ultimately they determine how far you'll go. So here's how you apply this to daily life. Be intentional. Start filtering what you allow into your mind. If something doesn't add value, cut it out. Replace mindless scrolling with reading something that inspires you. Swap out negative conversations for ones that challenge and uplift you. Instead of focusing on problems, train your brain to focus on solutions. Try this. Each day, take 5 minutes to consume something that improves you, whether it's a powerful speech, a thought-provoking book, or even writing down your own goals. Those 5 minutes, they add up. They start rewiring your brain, shifting your perspective, and creating a mental environment where success can thrive. And remember, you can't expect to live a positive, successful life if you're constantly feeding your mind with doubt and negativity. Your future is built one thought at a time. So choose wisely, because what you feed your mind today will determine the life you live tomorrow. The universe doesn't hesitate, so why should you? Life rewards the bold, the brave, the ones who ain't afraid to bet on themselves. The universe, it don't hesitate. It moves with certainty, and if you want to win in life, you got to do the same. No more waiting for permission, no more second guessing. Decide who you want to be and start being it right now, today. Life moves fast. Opportunities don't wait around. The universe doesn't sit back and wonder if it should let the sun rise. It just does. The waves don't ask permission to hit the shore. They just go for it. Nature doesn't hesitate, and neither should you. Yet, how often do we hold ourselves back? We hesitate. We second guess. We wait for the perfect moment, the right time, the absolute certainty that everything will work out before we take the first step. But let me tell you something, waiting is the fastest way to lose. Think about all the chances you didn't take, the moments where fear whispered, what if it doesn't work? And because of that tiny hesitation, that brief pause, you let an opportunity slip through your fingers. Now, what if you had just gone for it? Success doesn't belong to the hesitant. It belongs to the decisive, the ones who step up even when they're scared, even when they don't have all the answers, even when the odds aren't stacked in their favor. Because here's the truth. You don't need to know everything to start. You just need to start. So how do you apply this in daily life? Simple. Stop overthinking. Start moving. That idea you've been sitting on, take action today. That goal you've been waiting to chase, go after it now. That conversation you've been avoiding, that decision you've been putting off, that risk you've been too afraid to take, this is your sign, do it. Because life rewards momentum. Once you take that first step, the next one gets easier. The fear starts to fade. The doubt loses its grip. And before you know it, you're not just thinking about your dreams, you're living them. And listen, will it always work out perfectly? No, but that's not the point. The point is to trust yourself enough to take action anyway. To understand that failure isn't the enemy, hesitation is. Because even if you fail, you learn. Even if you stumble, you grow. But if you do nothing, nothing changes. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The universe moves without hesitation, so why shouldn't you? You can't think like a victim and live like a winner. You ever notice how the most successful people don't waste time complaining? That's because they know one thing: playing the victim don't get you anywhere. You either take control of your mind and start leading your life, or you let life lead you. Winners take responsibility. They own their actions. They own their mindset. And that's why they win. Everything you do carries energy. The way you wake up in the morning, the way you walk into a room, the way you speak to yourself, all of it creates a ripple effect. And whether you realize it or not, that energy is shaping the world around you. Think about the people who light up a room the second they walk in. They carry themselves with confidence, with purpose, with a sense of certainty that makes you believe in them before they even say a word. Now think about the ones who drain a room. Always complaining, always doubting, always carrying the weight of negativity. The question is, which one are you? Because here's the truth: you attract what you put out. If you carry yourself with doubt, the world will reflect doubt right back at you. But if you move through life with confidence, with strength, with the unshakable belief that you are capable, the world will start opening doors you didn't even know existed. It's not magic, it's mindset. It's the way energy works. So how do you apply this to daily life? Control what you bring into every situation. When you wake up, don't just stumble into your day. Set the tone. Start with gratitude. Stand tall. Speak with conviction. When you walk into a room, don't shrink yourself. Own your space. When you talk to people, be present, be engaged. Bring value, bring light, bring something worth remembering. And most importantly, pay attention to what you allow into your mind. If you surround yourself with negativity, with doubt, with distractions, that energy will bleed into everything you do. But if you choose to fuel yourself with positivity, with wisdom, with things that challenge you to grow, your energy will shift. And when your energy shifts, so does your reality. Try this. The next time you catch yourself in a negative spiral, whether it's frustration, doubt, or fear, pause, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you control the energy you bring into this moment. Then choose differently. Shift from complaining to problem solving, from fear to action, from doubt to belief. Because energy isn't just something you feel, it's something you create. And when you learn to master it, when you learn to bring the right energy into every situation, the world will start responding in ways you never imagined. So here's the bottom line: your thoughts shape your world. If you start commanding your mind to focus on what you want, you will see your reality shift. But it all starts with you. You are the creator of your own destiny. So what will you choose? Will you take control of your thoughts and create the life you've always dreamed of? The choice is in your hands. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me how to use the power of your mind to shape your world. Your thoughts have the power to inspire others, so let's keep this conversation going. And hey, if you're ready to take this even further, click on the next video. We dive deeper into unlocking your true potential and living a life you're proud of. Don't miss it, because the best is yet to come.